In January of 2008, retired open-wheel driving champion Gilles de Ferran announced that he would be returning to the cockpit not only as a driver, but as a team owner for the yet-to-be-formed de Ferran Motorsports. Over the course of the next few months, the team was developed, the car was tested, and Gilles took his first green flag in the American Le Mans Series on May 18th.
I mean, there was many challenges. I think in the cockpit, I mean, I hadn't driven anything since 2003. I haven't driven in a road course since 2001. You know, so I was a little bit anxious about my own competitiveness behind the wheel, and slowly I got myself reacquainted with that job. And I mean, you tell me how you think I did on that front. But certainly the team owner part of thing, I enjoyed tremendously. You know, putting the whole team together. It was a really fun process. You know, I think I was much more prepared for that step, having lived through my F1 experience. I mean, I'm not a big guy on setting expectations, you know. I kind of put my head down and do whatever I have to do and see what happens, you know, and weigh everything out when I'm on the other side of the tunnel, you know. And this is pretty much what we did this year. I mean, we knew we had a mammoth task at hand right from the start. We attacked it with every how can I say, every weapon in our arsenal, you know, and every trick in the book. And I guess as I look back, I would say yes, it's been a good year. You know, we led virtually every race, I think, but two that we competed. You know, we've been on the front row 4 or 5 times. I was on pole once. We finished in the podium a couple of times, and we had a couple of mishaps. And but we've been right in the thick of the fight. You know, which I have to say a lot of it is due to the competitiveness of the Acura. I mean, it's a great car, and but I'm happy, you know.
Happy, and rightfully so. With a season of only 8 starts, having 3 podiums and 5 top 10s, any new team would be. De Ferran is taking the next step, though, and moving to the top tier of sports car racing, LMP1.
You know, we've been preparing now for a few months, you know, quite a few months to make that step. You know, I think it's not as if, you know, yesterday I woke up, it was this big surprise coming up. You know, so it's been part of a plan that we've been brewing for a few months now, and taking the necessary steps in terms of putting the right resources in place within the team to do that. You know, I mean, having said that, you know, we're still a very young operation. There is a lot that we don't know, but I'm confident that we'll be able to start the year strong next year.
De Ferran Motorsports will be one of only 2 teams to race with the new Acura ARX 02A. Patron Highcroft Racing will join them in the quest for the LMP1 crown. But with a brand new car, the 2 teams will need all the help they can get.
I think we're going to have to work very closely, and we already enjoy a good relationship with Highcroft. You know, they are a very, very good team. They have some good drivers. I know David Brabham particularly well. So I think we look forward to a good, close, collaborative relationship with them next year. It's going to be important.
2009 will bring new challenges for Gilles and his team, but the experience of 2008 will prove to be invaluable with the new program.
I think given the experience we had this year with the Acura, which is an amazing chassis, you know, I mean, Acura, they did such an unbelievable job on the aerodynamics of the car and the handling characteristics of the car, that in the slow and medium speed, fast and medium speed corners, the car is just blows your mind away. So I guess with the new P1 car, I expect that characteristic, since the car has been designed from the ground up, to be even greater. And so I think those medium to high speed tracks, such as Road America, even Atlanta, they are going to be more sport. They're going to be very daunting in this new car.